Well, before we start, I have to start sharing the pod. I gotta start sharing that we're live, so this could be a while. I have to say, I am. Let me. The best time to wear a striped sweater is
Is
all
all
the
the time.
time. One with the little turtleneck that the guy.
Oh man,
Jesus.
I wish we heard the whole lyrics of that song.
They need to make it a full song and put it on the next SpongeBob album. Phantom Zone Pop. Well, shit, we call ourselves different names anyway. I wasn't even thinking about Vegeta's new form. I have never seen him that divided over a form, though. It doesn't look bad. It's not the best looking form, but it doesn't look bad at all.
Huh.
I don't know. We'll talk about it later. Like, Ren, we gotta remember, there have been worse forms. Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken exists. Okay, that's a pretty, that's a pretty boring form. I'm not gonna lie to you. Ren, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Ah, I'm sorry. I'm used to feedback. But nah, Super Saiyan 4 Kaioken exists. Okay, Ren. Ain't nobody got the right to have a terrible form when that form still exists.
I never liked Super Saiyan 4.
I like Super. I liked it because it
I
looked.
mean, it's a cool concept, but the whole Goku turning into an adult
Okay, I
when
get
he
where you're
turns to
coming
that
from.
form doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, we were doing it to appease the fans because people were getting tired of little
Yeah.
Kid Goku. I like Kid Goku though.
Yeah, he was pretty cool. I knew what they were trying to do, but at the same time, it's like, why did you do the Black Star Dragon Ball
Yeah,
arc? That there was no lead up to it.
I mean it got some good moments. Like we got to see Goku actually be pretty brutal in that.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, he was brutal in the Baby Saga when he watched this man when he fucking launched this man into the sun. I don't know, GT get too much hate.
Yeah. I'll be honest. GT's better than Super
Oh, it's way better. Our Goku is
because Goku's
smarter,
not
older.
a dumbass. Yeah, he's not a dumbass either.
He's grumpy as fuck sometimes. I'm like, yeah, I
Yeah.
like that Goku. That Goku had a natural evolution of getting old. This Goku now is kind of a dumbass.
Yeah.
The only time I
But
feel
oh my
like
god.
Super
Go
Goku,
ahead.
the only time I feel like Super Goku was smart was in Ultra Instinct form. Other than
Yeah.
that, yeah. All right, well, I guess we can start. I've shared everywhere. If you
All
want,
right.
you need the link to share, or you not sharing. You good? You're gonna try to.
I already shared. I shared on Facebook and Twitter.
Ah, good, good. Well, all right. Well, I guess we can start. Um, we have a lot of topics actually. Because at first I thought we had none. I was like, oh well, we don't have that much. But no, we have the Switch OLED versus the new Stream Deck. Of course, we got the flash behind the scene photos. We got Persona 6 might be coming. We have, of course, the new form for Vegeta was the leaks. And then we have the thing I am dreading talking about because I have a very unpopular opinion. It's Loki. Oh, and I guess we're talking about the multiverse as well because Marvel has already had their
Yep.
meeting about it. So, without further ado, let's get into the first topic, which will be. Actually, what do you want to talk about first? Well, I'll let you go.
Let's talk about the Switch and the OLED versus the Stream Deck.
Yeah. Hold up. Let me turn up the music because I can't hear anything. Okay. Go ahead. Um.
Well, when I saw the new Switch, I'm like, ooh, a new Switch. Oh, it ain't the Pro that they were talking about. Oh, it has a bigger screen and an Ethernet port. Who the fuck still uses an Ethernet port?
Fighting game fans, but they only do it for Smash, but nothing can fix Smash's internet. I mean, when I first saw it, and I still kind of had the same opinion, I'm like, it's kind of harmless. Like, there's nothing special about it, because I'm like, maybe it has, like, new internal stuff, and it can reach 60 frames, and I'm like, I give Nintendo too much credit. Everyone said the same thing I said, because I remember we talked on the phone, and I said, Nintendo giving it the bare fucking minimum. I don't know. I
It's
feel
like that
like,
Keith video.
yeah, for real. Keith really hit the nail on the head. Nintendo, the bare fucking minimum. I feel like everything in the Switch OLED should have been on the Switch from the start. Like, I'm picking up
Yeah.
the Switch now. I love you. But you should have had all this shit from the beginning. Honestly, I thought, like, come on, like, everything the Switch Pro was being said was never promised to us by Nintendo, but it would have been nice. I don't know. I feel like a lot of like Sony and Microsoft, when they say we're gonna make a Pro, they actually make a Pro console. Like, PlayStation has a PlayStation Pro. Xbox has what does Xbox have, Ren? An Xbox Series whatever.
I don't know.
Like, for real. Xbox Scarlet. I think that's what it was called.
That's what it was originally called.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, everything that the Switch OLED has, other consoles have had before. Because I'm like, didn't the Vita have an OLED screen? And I looked it up, and then I looked at my Vita, because I still have it. I was like, this shit had the same OLED screen as the Switch OLED. Like, y'all, it's like what someone said. They was like, this nigga just moved to the back. Slightly.
See, it's like the Steam Deck. There's gonna be 3 different versions coming out.
Yeah.
For it. There's gonna be a 64 gigabyte version, which is $399, 256 version for $529, and then the 512 for $649.
I know one of my friends said, like, he's like, what just have, like, dog shit storage? He was right, but look what's coming with it. Like,
a 7-inch screen.
Mm-hmm.
It has, it runs on the AMD APU. The chip is built around 2 key AMD architectures, Zen 2 and RDNA 2. And it's gonna be with the Ryzen 3000 processors.
Fuck. That's not even a handheld, like, device. That is a full ass console in your hand.
It's a 4-core /8 thread. The CPU's clock speed is between 2.4 to 3.5 gigahertz.
Fuck. That's low.
The RAM, there's 16 gigs of RAM in it.
That shit's
Battery is 40 hours.
40 hours?
Yeah.
That's a monster, man.
And it only weighs 1.47 pounds.
God damn. Like, was this even really a competition, though? Look at what...
It destroyed Nintendo. Because you have all your games you can play on there that you already bought.
Yeah, from Steam. And then Steam has sales every fucking month. So it's like, get a game that you wanted that may have been $60. That shit's $5.99. Like $5. I don't mean $590, $5. Ooh, sorry. And it's like, I hate to say it, console players can no longer say I have no excuse to get a PC. Okay, get a Stream Deck. Get a Steam Deck.
Yeah. It looks like a big Game Gear though.
Bro, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, yo, Sega's back?
That'd be nice if Sega came back.
I wish. Could you imagine a portable Dreamcast?
That'd be nice.
We don't get nice things.
No.
But nah, yeah, I'm like, is it really a competition at this point? Cause the Switch, like, as much as I love the Switch, and the Switch will never die. I'm just saying that right now. Now they have competition, like they have something to go up against. Cause they were dominating the I'm not gonna lie, they were dominating portable console markets. The Vita didn't have a chance. Shit, the 3DS, which is Nintendo's own console, didn't have a chance. Like, nothing coming out was beating the Switch, because I'm like, you have console-ready games on your Switch. Like, you can play Doom while you're on the toilet, causing doom.
Yep.
You can play Breath of the Wild while you're at, like, work or some shit on your break. Don't do that, because you might get fired. But, yeah, all of these things are possible. But now the Stream Deck has it where, oh, well, what if you want to play your PC games on there? So I can play, let's say I wanted to play BioShock. I don't have BioShock on a PC. I need to invest in that. I can play BioShock Infinite while on the go, but on better graphics that don't look like cardboard. Ren, you can play Cyberpunk on the go. Who wants to play that shit? But yeah. Shit, what else? PC game is pretty good. Well, PC port is pretty good. Ren, you ever wanted to play Christ?
You can play Left 4 Dead 2 on there.
Oh my god, yes. On the go with your homies. Or
Dead by Daylight.
Exactly. Give yourself nightmares. On the go. Like I'm sorry, Switch. But if I have to pick between you and the Steam Deck, I'm picking the Steam Deck. Now again, it's a bit pricey right now, and I'm not getting it when it comes right out because, you know, bugs and shit. But honestly, Nintendo, y'all making a pretty good damn offer. Not Nintendo, Steam. The almighty Valve, where you get to play the game station. You're gonna just see every time you turn on your Switch, you're gonna. Every time you turn on your Steam Deck, all you're gonna see is his face. Do you want me to release Portal 3? We're never getting Portal 3, guys. I'm sorry. That's a fantasy. But let's move on.
All right.
This one's more for me, but we'll still talk about it. So Persona 6 is coming with like 3 different Persona projects. My request for this game is, can the characters please be in college or adult this time? Because we've had 4 games, well 5, where all these niggas were in high school. Could you imagine, instead of high school, you're in like an office setting and weird shit is going on in the office? Like murders and shit in an office, Ren. That would be fun. Or like, again, because Persona still has horror roots, strange things just happen in the office. There's a lot they can do. Oh, and please don't make this game like 600 hours. I got a life, man. I don't want to be like, can you imagine like in the future I'm married and stuff and I gotta be like, no honey, I gotta finish Persona 6. I'm on the 700th day. Honestly, I still think if they want to do the school route, do college. That's not that far off from high school, right?
And they hardly ever do anything of college, last I checked, especially with anime.
I don't think I've ever seen it. No, there's 2 animes I've seen where the protagonist is in college. But yeah, they could take the bases off. There's only 2 though. There's like hundreds in high school. But there are only like two where it's like college students that I've
I guess
seen.
the whole high school thing is too popular then.
I feel like we need to let that time go. Like, yeah, high school is a great coming of age story. What happens when you're at that age and you don't know what the fuck you're doing? And it's like in a Persona game, it's like dating is a lot more easier to do in college than it is in high school.
Yeah, that's true.
Now for like the combat, I don't know. I feel like the turn-based combat they learned how to master that. But I
Yeah.
did like Persona Strikers, which was the one I was playing on stream when I was just getting back into streaming, and it was like the one where it's not turn-based. They could do something like that, but they need to like talk to Koei Tecmo. Sorry, I think on my phone volume, getting text messages. But yeah, that's all I really gotta say. I don't know what the other Persona projects are. There's a talk that it might be remaster of one of the Persona fighting games. Which, if that's true, thank you, Jesus. Thank you. My prayers have been answered. But Rin, you know what we gotta do now?
What?
Go to the next topic. Let's talk about those flash photos.
Oh yeah.
I would show them, but I don't have the link to them. So if you have a link, please send it. If you don't, it's cool.
I don't have a link, but pretty much just showed the Batmobile from the first Batman movie.
Mm-hmm.
It showed Supergirl, the test screening of Supergirl, her in the suit.
Mm-hmm.
And it showed Barry in the Batcave of Batman '89.
Oh, I'm looking for it.
But there's also a video going around behind the scenes of where Barry meets himself.
Like he meets the CW Barry?
No,
An old man Barry?
no, I guess a Barry without the Speed Force.
Oh shit, that's dope.
That's what the speculation is, though. I'm not too sure. But this movie's making me excited. I can't wait to see Keaton in the suit again.
Okay, I think I may have found it on comingsoon.net. And no, it's just a photo of the Flash, like his actual just the concept art of the Flash. They did not. That was disappointing. Fuck, I found it on screen right, but I'm gonna turn my ad block off. Okay, we can't find it. But the photos exist. Wait. We have a photo of the bat. Oh yeah, we actually on this website. So give me a minute. That's fortunate. Give me a minute, guys. I'm still new to all of these. But all I gotta say is Supergirl looks good.
Yeah, she does.
Everybody was complaining, oh, she's a chub. I'm like, nigga, that's the suit. That's not her. Let's say this woman looks like she could lift me if you actually fucking seen her work out. Would I like that? I'm not saying I'm against the idea. I'm not saying that, Rin, okay? That is a very attractive woman, but this is the Batmobile. Oh shit, it took it directly to Twitter. Hello, Cam Twitters, I'm Cameron's. But, yep, this is the Batcave, I'm assuming?
Yep, it's the Batcave.
It looks like the Batcave, I'm not gonna lie. It looks like a deconstructed version of it, though. I don't know, I gotta
Yeah,
see
because
like the movie.
I think they're still making it. The props.
And then, yeah, the Batmobile looks nice. They,
I have a feeling they bought it. I have a feeling they bought it from somebody who had one already.
yeah. Because, I mean, it does look older.
Yeah.
It doesn't look all beat up like I was assuming it was gonna look.
I was kind of expecting that too, for it to look all beat up because how old it is.
Yeah,
But I guess Bruce took care of it.
that's all you can do when you're old as fuck. And this is the back of it. It looks nice. Not yeah. This doesn't look bad in the slightest. Now there's another. Yeah, she looks perfect. She looks like the Injustice Supergirl.
Yeah.
And how is she gonna move around in that thing? It does not look comfortable though. She does not look like she is comfortable. They're like, you either wear this or the skirt, and she just chose. And here's Barry, either with or without the. I'm gonna assume this is him without his powers, because this man looks confused as hell.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is. I gotta say, I expected way worse. Okay, now we get out of this. See that? It looks nice. They look nice. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of the set photos. I don't know why I expect this movie to be ass. Ren, you gotta remember, DC has lowered my standards a lot.
It's interesting though, because it's from the director of the It movies.
From the It movies?
The two ones that we got.
The modern ones?
Yeah.
It makes sense. I mean, with the Flash, you can do a lot of horror-esque things, like Reverse Flash in general, even though he's not gonna be there. Batman, you can also do a lot of horror-esque things, so
Yeah, that's true.
there might be a little bit of it thrown in there. Then it's like, after a while, Pennywise wasn't scary after you figured out his weakness was just not being scared of him. But yeah, there's a lot he can do there. He's a lot. There is a lot. Shit. Okay, we got through that. Actually, we got through that pretty fast. I'm surprised. What's the next thing we gotta talk about? Now we can get into Loki and the multiverse and all that crap.
Speaking of Loki related, my eyes were wow.
I kind of want you to go because you have a lot more positive things to say than me. So,
Well,
the floor is
the
all yours.
finale was pretty good. I love Kang. He was interesting. He was funny.
He was honestly the best part of the show to me.
Yeah, but I felt like the romance between Loki and Sylvie was kind of rushed, just to appease the fans who are into shipping him to whoever.
Yeah. Ooh, man, do I got a lot to say about that. Keep going.
I feel like Ravonna, I think that's how you say her name, had a lot to say, but she didn't say so much. Like Mobius was trying to, wake her up, but she's still into this is the life we need
Yeah.
kind of mindset.
Yeah. What made me pissed was when she was like, I'm gonna look for the free will. I'm like, bitch, you almost had it.
Yeah, that's what kind of triggered me too when she said that. I'm all like, really?
I'm like, dude, like, you could have your life back. You can be the person you want to be, but you're choosing to stay with Kang's whole ideology. I felt like, wait, did you get out all what you gotta say?
Yeah, I got all I had to say.
All right, Phantom's rant time. I did not like the latter half of this series because I felt like, okay, you had a great start. Like the first 3 episodes were good
Yeah.
because you knew what your plot was. Then you went down with episode 4, 5, and 6 because you lost. Like it didn't have a consistent plot. Because I think episode 5 was when I had called you. I was like, that was cool and all, but what actually was the plot of this episode? Because I was like, because episode 4 felt more like filler.
Yeah.
And then episode 5, everyone I've talked to, they said they fell asleep on it. And I'm like, yo, guys, but there was multiple Loki. They're like, but we didn't know what the plot was. And I looked at them and was like, fair fucking point. And I was like, okay, well, episode 6 is going to be a lot better. But I already had low expectations. I don't know. Everyone keeps for. It's like, there's a debate where it's like, isn't it fucking self-cessed with Loki and Sylvie? And I'm like, I don't want to think about that. Because technically, yeah, Loki was out here smooching himself.
Yeah.
I feel like Marvel had a hard time handling this show and this character more than it did with any other show. Because like with Falcon and the Winter Soldier, you had a clear, consistent plot. There were hiccups along the way, but it was still a great show. And I can tell you what happened in each episode as a plot. With WandaVision, its main purpose was to confuse you, right?
Yeah.
And it did that on multiple occasions. I felt like Sylvie honestly was not that well written of a character.
Nah.
I understand her motives, like, you know, a lot of people say her motives flip-flopped. No, her motives were consistent and clear. It's just she was an irrational character. Meaning it's like, how do I put it? Okay, Ren, you remember when they were in the office talking to Kang, right?
Yeah.
And Kang is like, well, you can kill me, but there's like 100 other me that are way worse. And she was like, fuck it, I don't care. I'll deal with them when I deal with them. Didn't you think that was a little bit irrational?
Yeah.
Like, you dumb bitch? Like, there's other things that are way more tasking, and you want to kill Jonathan Major. Jonathan Major ain't done nothing to you. What to say? I don't know, man. Like, the latter half of this show, I was like, I think they forgot who Loki was with the character, like our Loki. Notice he doesn't act like 2012 Loki. He acts like 2017 Loki.
Yeah.
Like he saw one. Ren, do you really think one little movie about your life is gonna change you that much, especially when you don't believe in it?
No, it wouldn't change me at all. I'd be like, okay, this is not real because it didn't happen.
Exactly. And wouldn't you be like, well, that's that other Loki. I'm gonna survive.
Yeah.
There was a lot, and then I don't think you know, there was a lot of actual stuff going on behind the scenes with Tom Hiddleston and the people behind the show. Because Tom Hiddleston had a bunch of ideas and he was giving it to them. And they was like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. Like he wanted Enchantress to be in the show, right?
Yeah.
The creative team said, no, we're not doing that. They said that Kang wasn't even like supposed to be a major thing, but he was supposed to be like, you know how like it was always hinted at that he was there. But
Yeah, just like I was expecting kind of like a Thanos thing, you know, how in the Avengers
yeah, he was supposed to be that.
just pops up.
What was supposed to happen was Miss Minute was supposed to be convincing Loki, like, well, I can give you the throne and all that stuff. But it was supposed to go on a lot longer. And it was supposed to actually, you know, explore Loki, like, well, being a good guy was cool and all, but I want to go do that shit. And then he had pitched one more thing where Tom Hiddleston was like, well, why doesn't Loki become the god of stories? Which, if you don't know, that's like overpowered Loki. And the creative team, as they always say, nah, we're good. All I'm asking is, who the fuck was in charge? And they were like, every idea Tom Hiddleston gave us is complete ass. How are you gonna tell the person who played the character that he doesn't know the character? He's been playing this nigga for 10 years. What do you think he's been saying? Oh, and also there was like this weird thing where they didn't want to give boastful Loki, the black Loki, his own pop.
Wow.
What happened was that a bunch of fans, we complained, which is a good thing for once. And they're like, okay, he'll come in later in the line. I'm like, hold up, y'all niggas gonna give us an alligator before y'all give us a black man? About to say, we out here feeling kind of disrespected. Also, why isn't there an alligator Loki plush? Ren, that's all I want from this show.
Me too. I want a Loki alligator plush.
I want it to make noises like Baby Yoda. Yo, could you imagine you put a Baby Yoda versus Loki? I mean, alligator Loki. Oh, and here's a fun fact about the show. You know, Frog Loki. I mean, not Frog Loki. Frog Thor.
Yeah.
Chris Hemsworth actually did the voice.
Oh, nice.
He was involved. I was like, oh, cool.
I know there was a deleted scene too where it was the president Loki that fights him.
See, there's so much shit that we didn't get to see from this show.
Yeah.
So, season 2, how do you feel about it getting a season 2 and the other shows didn't get one?
I feel like it's right, but I just wish the other shows would too.
Yeah. Because I feel like with WandaVision, I kind of want to see her fight Mephisto.
Yeah.
And with Captain America and the Winter Soldier, because that's what it's called now. Like, I know it's getting a movie, but I don't want a movie, man. Those episodes was... I don't care what anybody says, because they trying to cancel Anthony Mackie. Do what you want. But them episodes, man, some of them shit kind of hit a little hard. Everything with Isaiah Bradley kind of hit hard.
Yeah.
Everything with, like, Bucky, like... Everything with his, like, journey to be a better person hit a little bit too hard. Especially, like, when he had to go and tell him, I was the one who killed your son.
Yeah, that was right in the feels.
And then, like, he didn't, like, he gave up happiness for, like, like, just to have that peace. Because he's at peace with himself with a lot of things. And I know we were supposed to be talking about Loki, but Loki wasn't that interesting. Oh my god, and Falcon, like, finally accepting the shield and whatever. And here's the thing, I never thought Marvel would go into, like, I thought they were gonna try, you know how Disney sugarcoats racism?
Yeah.
They sugarcoat racism. I think the only time they went deep into racism was, like, in the early 2000s with, fuck Disney Channel. I'm not even gonna lie. Disney Channel had some fucking hard-hitting shows, like fucking That's So Raven. I can't talk about Corey in the Big House. We all know why. But no, with Raven and her fucking vision of a girl firing her because she was black, or when fuck, there was a lot of stuff. I remember Zack and Cody went back in time to racism. I don't know why, but it was there. And then there was, like, the Proud Family did the same thing, where she went back in time during, like, the Civil Rights Movement. So I was like, this is later Disney Channel. This is, I'm about to say, because someone said the perfect thing, Disney Plus is just Disney Channel with a budget.
Yeah.
So I was like, why did them not really go into it? But no, they went into racial profiling and everything with Sam. So honestly, I have hopes for Captain America 4. Is it the 4th movie? Damn. But I have hopes. Am I super excited for it? Not really. And the reason why, let me explain. Don't you think it's going to be kind of like far off? Because they got a lot of movies planned. Like, we got Shang-Chi coming out. We have Spider-Man No Way Home, if it actually exists, because we haven't seen shit from it. Oh, shit. We got to talk about those suits. We didn't get to talk about them last time. It was the 4th of July. It was America Day. But fuck that now. What to say?
Let's rock, baby.
I played the... I'm not used to having that button. Having a full intro button. Like, I was like, oh, that's cool. But no, Rin. Them suits is bad.
Yeah, I didn't like them either. I didn't like the black and green one, or gold, whatever color that was. I didn't like the Iron Man looking one.
I just hate how people are not even people. It's only certain fans because actual like Spider-Man fans, like Spider-Man content creators and whatever, actually don't like the suit, and they're in unison. And I don't mean like, because first of all, there's a lot of YouTube creators that don't like it. We have some that do, which all I gotta say is no. What to say, but shit. Let me pull these bitches up. Let me pull these ugly bitches up. About to say, looking a damn shame. Damn shame, Ren. Oh shit, my bad. Guess can you do that, setting? Sorry, Ren. It's been a long time since we've done a podcast. I have to say, I'm all discombobulated. I'm mad about these ugly ass suits. These Fisher Price, my first Spider-Man suits. That's what I'm calling them, Ren. Fisher Price, my first Spider-Man suits. Oh, I can do this way. Okay, give me a minute. These Fisher Price, my first Spider-Man suits. Okay, there we go. I pulled them up. Here's the thing. The black and gold one doesn't look that bad, but it doesn't look good. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like if it didn't have webbing on it and the eyes were bigger, you could have lied and said it was the symbiote suit.
Yeah, that's true.
Then it's like this Iron Man-esque suit. This bitch. This is... Everyone said the same thing. It doesn't feel like Spider-Man. Like, you know what I mean? It does not feel like Spider-Man. Because, Rin, how many times have I told you, technically, Peter doesn't like Tony Stark.
Yeah, you told me plenty of times.
And I can pull up comic panels where he's giving this nigga the hands. The hands. The utmost of finest of fucking ass whoopings. So I'm like, why are you trying to make him Iron Man? And let's say we do look at this from the context of the MCU. Wouldn't you want Peter to be his own character by now?
Yeah, that's what I've been complaining about a lot. I was like, I don't feel like Peter's gonna be his own guy. He's gonna be walking in freaking Tony's shadow all the time.
That's why I hope if if Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are in this movie, they're the ones to talk to him to tell him, you're not Iron Man, you're Spider-Man. We don't ever depend on anyone. We always depend on ourselves to save everyone. Because I'm like, as much as I like Homecoming and I like Far From Home, they didn't feel like Spider-Man movies. And the thing is, I will defend those movies to the end of the earth. And I will go up against anybody on it. But they didn't feel like Spider-Man movies. Like, Spider-Man was never really comic accurate in any of his appearances. But you know what I liked about Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire? They felt like Spider-Man. They didn't feel like Iron Man Jr. or that they needed the Avengers. No, they did everything they did by themselves or with the help of their side characters. Like, Gwen was not no bitch, man. She would go and fight too.
Yeah.
MJ, on the other hand, I like MCU MJ more than I like fucking Kristen Stewart or whatever her name is. By the way, this is not a jab at her. I really like her as an actress with other roles, but her as Mary Jane, they made her whiny.
Yeah.
But here's the thing I found out that one of my friends had told me about. He said when you read the novel for Spider-Man like 1 and 2, they said she actually had development.
Huh.
But they said she did not act that way in the novels. I'm like, then who the fuck was writing the script? Because I damn sure know it wasn't Sam Raimi. Because Sam Raimi, as much as we give him shit for writing female characters, the man can write. So I'm like, Who at Sony was out here taking his script while he was away? But no, I don't like the suits. I don't think any of us do. They look bad. It's cool that he's using magic. I'll give him that. He's using magic and he's doing it in a really cool way. But other than that, nah, those look bad, Ren. Oh shit! There's something else we gotta talk about. We didn't talk about Marvel What If.
Oh yeah.
So,
Fans are outraged that Robert Downey Jr. got replaced.
I feel like Robert Downey Jr. is kind of done with the MCU.
Yeah, he's tired. He's made enough money off of it.
Let's see, he made his bread off of it. I'm not mad. The guy who voices him sounds kind of like Iron Man from Marvel vs. Capcom, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
Red knows how much I love Marvel vs. Capcom. That's the game you put a little bit of salt on and I'm ready for it. But nah, I'm cool with it. Let me tell you why I'm about to be sad though. Chadwick Boseman's last role in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is him voicing that character, and I'm like,
yeah,
bro, there about to be a lot of niggas having hood tears.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm like, all we're gonna be like, damn, you went down like a king, sir. And that's all we can ask for. But you know what else I'm super excited for? Marvel Zombies.
That's gonna be interesting.
I know how they're gonna do it with the MCU, but it's a very curious topic because I don't think they can make a movie out of that.
No.
You know how many children will walk out traumatized?
Then people will complain of not enough dialogue.
I mean, the zombies could talk in Marvel Zombies, though. Like, you gotta remember how the zombie virus worked in, like, the comic. Was like, you get bit, but you just go crazy and start eating people. But it's like, after you eat, you have your rational personality back. That's why Spider-Man felt guilty every time he ate someone or ate something, because they did eat Galactus, Ren. That nigga was an all-you-can-eat buffet, and they was ready. They have forks, spoons, knives. I hear the Hulk even came with a bib, Ren. They was ready. Also, the Silver Surfer got screwed over.
Damn.
You know what happened to him, right?
No.
Okay. Yes, I'm going to describe this panel, and I probably couldn't describe it anywhere else. Basically, and I don't want to show it because Twitch might have a pooper. Basically, he flew to Earth at the wrong time after they just finished eating Magneto, and all of them looked at him and said, maybe if we break him open, there's more food in there. And they jumped him. And what happened, at first he was doing good, then the Hulk grabbed him by the leg and ripped it off. And they ate him together and got cosmic Silver Surfer powers. Then Galactus came, and Zombie Reed Richards used an ultimate nullifier, shot Galactus, and the villains tried to eat him first, but they killed the villains and ate Galactus. Let me tell you how bad it was. Spider-Man shot fucking Venom and killed him and the Green Goblin and ate Galactus. So I was like, yeah, they could not make this into a movie. That would be the most horrifying shit anyone would ever see. You wanna know what? Everybody I've ever talked to said they read that comic super young. Because I know I read it when I was like 8 or 9. And then I had got it back when I was like 12 and 13. And I let one of my friends read it. That man was traumatized, right?
Damn.
That's why I was kind of expecting Deceased to be like that. I was like, damn it, this is actually good with a good story. I was mad. But Ren, one thing that came from Loki that we need to talk about. The multiverse.
Yeah, supposedly everything's canon.
Oh, so they pulled the DC Infinite Frontier.
Yeah.
Death Metal. That's. I mean, I knew they were gonna do that, where they try to separate the multiverse. I mean, not separate, but make the multiverse, the triple threat. But why through Kang though? I'm sorry. Like they couldn't have done it through the Infinity Stones or anything, but there's a lot of possibilities. One possibility someone brought up: mutants can exist now,
Yeah.
meaning the X-Men can exist. So, what would be the first mutant you'd want to see on screen, and how would you want to see them introduced? Through a movie, through a cameo, through a TV
Be
show?
honest, I want to see Wolverine in the TV show.
Okay, I can see that.
With this is how I would set it up:
Go ahead.
TV show, then cameo at the end of X Men.
Yeah.
I don't want him with the team yet. I want him being slowly introduced to the team.
Yeah. So similar to how his actual comic appearance is.
Yes.
Me, I want to see. This is gonna be. You know who my favorite X-Men is. I'd want to see Rogue introduced, but in the Captain Marvel movie.
Yes.
Like, I don't know, Carol's flying back somewhere. All you see is a hand go over her face, and the movie ends.
Also, I wouldn't mind if Wolverine was introduced in She-Hulk.
Me neither. That would make sense.
It would be like almost like his first appearance.
Combine his first appearance, and then combine it with like the Ultimates. Like you could say he was hired to assassinate Bruce Banner.
Yeah.
And like they just show him, and it's the Hulk versus Wolverine, like everyone wants to see. Everyone's like, why does it have to be a male character? Well, I gave you Rogue. Like everyone wants Storm, but no, I want like Storm to be a big deal, man. You gotta remember, Storm is like, she's a big deal to the X-Men. But she's a big deal, and I hate bringing race into this all the time, but she's a big deal to the black community. Which is why I'm sad that Chadwick Boseman passed, but I'm kind of okay with it. Not okay with him passing, but I'm kind of okay with how they separated the Black Panther from Rogue. Not Black Panther from Rogue, Black Panther from Storm. Because they're going to feel like, oh, we got to put two black characters together. Like, you got to see where the problematic side comes from Marvel with that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people were mad about that pairing in general. Because they said, oh, why the two black characters got to be together? Well, on the other side, we were like, oh, cool, Storm and Black Panther, that's something we haven't seen. Me, I was in the middle. I didn't care. I was like, as long as they fucking happy, bro. I know they fictional characters, but shit. Sometimes you gotta wish for that piece of paper that you drew on and be happy. But I don't know. This is gonna be also a controversial thing. I kind of want Storm and Wolverine to be together.
I wouldn't mind that.
You know what else team that we keep forgetting about? The Fantastic Four can also be introduced through the multiverse.
Oh yeah.
You can say that they were always exploring it and they were just avoiding Kang.
Yeah.
And not just that, Kane is related to Reed Richards, so it's very easy to connect those dots. Come on, Marvel. Just connect them for me. Just get that pencil and connect them, bitches. I'm sorry, as y'all can tell, I'm a huge Fantastic Four and X-Men fan. You know what other character? That's one of my favorites. They can introduce Gambit.
Yeah.
I don't know in what movie or anything, but they can in the Thieves Guild. You could say
If they wanted to, they could do it on the Winter Soldier and Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
Yep, with Madripoor.
Yep.
There's lots of ways to introduce the X-Men and Fantastic Four. And then it's like there's three ways you can say. You can say they've always been there, but nobody has noticed, which is gonna be weird. But here's the thing: they did it with the Eternals.
Yeah.
Oh, we've always been around. So where the fuck were you when New York got invaded by aliens? No, where the hell were y'all when Thanos decided I want to go snap Crackle Pop Rice Crispy to the human race? The Eternals was like, oh well, we've been there. saying they gonna lead the next Avengers. Nah, I need to. Hey, our first thing I need to do as an initiation is fight Thanos and win. Cause y'all niggas waited too long. Then y'all gotta fight Odin. Then y'all gotta fight Hela. Then y'all gotta fight every MCU villain ever. We're gonna be doing them dirty because I am not looking at the Eternals. I swear. I'm gonna go see Black.
Either.
I'm gonna go see Black Widow eventually this week. Before my mom,
Yeah.
because she's leaving for Texas. So we're gonna have like one day where just us hanging out. But after that, Eternals, y'all can suck it. Shang-Chi, I'm going to go see that. Wanna know why? Because it is a karate movie. And it was a Marvel karate movie. Oh, and it's like, come on, man. It's Shang-Chi. I wanted to see Snake Eyes, but I'm not that interested in it anymore.
Same.
Like, it was a cool concept in the beginning, but I'm like, this doesn't look that great. Okay, we're in the end of the podcast. We have two things we need to talk about. What comic book did we read? And what TV shows have we been watching? So, which one do you want to go for first?
Comics I was reading. I read the new Mighty Morphin that came out.
How was it?
It was actually intense.
What happened? Wait, what's going on?
Lord Zed knows more about Zordon's people, how they really are.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's what it ended. And right there, we told him, "I'll tell you a story
Oh,
of Avatar." I'm like, "Oh shit, it's about to get real in this."
Oh, shit. All right, next. What else have you been reading?
I read the new Spider-Man, The Shadow of the Spider.
I read that last night. Let's talk about it.
Oh my god, Reed Richards as a symbiote.
That shit was horrifying.
It was. It reminded me of Doc Ock Carnage.
Oh, it was from the Spider-Man game?
Yeah,
Yeah. And
that's
then
what it
like
reminded me. It reminded me of that. I'm like, so fucking creepy.
Then seeing like the whole Avengers Venomified, like
Yeah, I'm all like, what the hell? Look what you did, Peter.
to say, you let your anger get the best of you, and look what it's done. Did you read the new Nightwing? I haven't read it yet.
It hasn't come out till this Tuesday.
Okay. You got any high hopes for it?
Oh man, I'm excited because I read the preview of it, and I think he's gonna meet the mom who his dad was with, or whatever happened.
Oh shit. I'm kind of hyped, but at the same time, like, this is gonna emotionally scar Dick Grayson.
Yeah.
I know, shit. I've been reading manga and comic books.
Uh huh.
So I read the recent My Hero chapter. That shit kind of made me sad.
Oh shit, what happened?
Basically, he's fighting all of Class 1A by himself. But he was
So
tired.
he turned vigilante then.
He's trying to, but like his classmates are able to stop him. But here's the thing: if he was actually like aggressively trying to hurt them, I don't think they would have won that.
Damn.
Because he was holding back and he was tired. So in the beginning, like, I can't like fight them, so I'm gonna try to avoid them. But he was giving kind of the hands to most of them without even fighting back.
Wow.
Because you know he got more than one quirk now, right?
Yeah.
So basically, he was able to outrun Ida. He was basically able to avoid basically anything Bakugo was throwing at him. The only person who actually made like a pretty good attempt was Todoroki, Dark Shadow, and believe it or not, Froppy, the frog girl. But she didn't attack him because she was like, "I'm not gonna attack you. I'm gonna talk to you instead." Like, unlike everyone else.
Yeah.
So he just kind of was fatigued, and that's where the issue ends, is where she talked to him. So I don't know what could happen. All I know is that if he was like aggressively fighting back and using everything the quirk could use, I don't think they would have won. I think he would have speed blitzed them.
Damn.
But
I
no,
can't wait to see that animated.
Yeah. But the My Hero show is like, the anime is so out of junction right now
Yeah.
that it's like kind of dog water right now. They're making the anime kind of look bad.
So I guess Forever Neverworld was right.
Yeah. Because I watched his video and I was like, he's right because My Villain Academia was supposed to come before the recruitment arc for Endeavor. But I understand
Yeah.
why. Like they had switched them and they didn't make any filler. I understand why because My Villain Academia is dark as fuck. Like that shit is a very big tonal shift. Because then after that we go into the Liberation arc and then we go into the War arc, and the War arc is extremely dark for no reason. Like your favorite characters will get fucked up. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh fuck. I know the new recent Static issue doesn't come out till like next month on the 27th, so I haven't.
Yeah.
I read some of Spider-Man Sinister Conspiracy, Sinister War. Great book. Just really like it's so action packed though. Like there's no like moment to rest with it, so you're not like able to come up with a consistent plot. And shit, that's all I've been reading. I said I wanted to read the Justice League Standoff book.
Yeah.
But I haven't had time. But okay, we got two more to come. Oh, Dragon Ball. We read leaks. We saw leaks.
Yeah, it was Vegeta's new form.
I like how it looks.
It looks pretty cool. I just want to know what they're gonna call it.
I don't like that he doesn't have eyebrows, but other than that, everything else is cool.
I guess it's homage to Super Saiyan 3.
Yeah. I called him Ooga Booga Man. Super Saiyan
I just
Caveman.
hope they don't screw him over, man. Because they have every time Vegeta has a shine, let's make him not have a shine anymore. Take it away.
It makes me so mad as a Vegeta fan. Because I like Goku. I love Goku. That's my boy. But I love Vegeta more. And I feel like they never give Vegeta his time to shine. Like, it's always the Goku show, and I'm like, look, we get it. It's Dragon Ball. Goku's the main character. Like, that's who he's supposed to be. But I want to see Vegeta shine and give his all in a fight and actually win. He doesn't have to beat him. Just let him win where like he gets injured and Granola's like, okay, I can't win against this guy. And he dips. Then you can make it the Goku show. Just let Vegeta have some shine, man. I mean, they give Sasuke shine in Naruto. They give Yuno shine in Black Clover. They give Bakugo unnecessary shine in My Hero for no fucking reason. Shit, even Renji and Bleach had his own shine.
Damn.
Zoro from One Piece, with the very limited knowledge I have on One Piece, I couldn't get, I'm sorry, I couldn't get past the 20th chapter, so I just look at fights now. And by the way, whoever's working on that new season of One Piece, I pray for you, cause the animation looks great. But how much you bet they had some countless sleepless nights? But no, it's like a bunch of side characters always get their shine, but in Dragon Ball they don't. And I don't see why, because in the original Dragon Ball, every character was useful. Dragon Ball Z and onward, the humans are cannon fodder. With the exception of Krillin to some degree.
Yeah.
Because Krillin did chop Majin Buu in half, but it didn't kill him. But he tried, man. But, I don't know. I just hope Vegeta doesn't get fucked over. But now we can move on to TV shows. Did you see last week's Rick and Morty?
I'm behind on Rick and Morty.
Man, you gotta catch up. These episodes are existential crises.
I know that he had a weird relationship with that Captain Planet looking girl.
That shit was sad. I don't know. I like that Rick and Morty had this balance of being extremely funny and extremely sad.
Yeah.
Cause the last scene of that episode was like Morty had an argument with his mom, and it was very like, aw. It was they know what they're doing with Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
So what TV shows did you watch, my man? What TV show did you watch?
Nothing of important. I've been watching a lot of Ultraman because it's Ultraman month. Because last Saturday they had Ultraman Day, where they showed a bunch of Ultraman shows all day.
Yeah.
Twitch and on Pluto TV
Oh, nice.
because it's its 55th anniversary.
Damn, Ultraman's been on that long.
Yeah.
Then it's like the Super Sentai and Kaiju genre has been around for a while.
Oh yeah.
But I'm hyped. I like Super Sentai. And I do like Ultraman, so.
Oh, I've been watching the latest Super Sentai too. They're going to do it's pretty good. They're going to do a fusion of T-Rex from Time Force with the Dragon Zord.
Oh, fucking nice.
And it looks fucking cool. I'm like, I want that as a toy.
That's dope. I know, shit, what have I been... Because I've been doing the same thing, but I've also been looking at, like, whatever... I haven't looked at TV in a while. I've been looking at the streaming services.
Yeah.
So, like, yesterday, you already know I was looking at, like, season 2 of Never Have I Ever.
Yeah.
Fuck, did I hate that finale.
No, I was watching Atypical. I haven't finished it yet, though, for the...
I haven't seen Atypical.
The series finale.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's a really good show.
But to say I haven't seen it, but I want to check it out. I'll probably check it out when it's completely done, or when I'm like have a little bit of leeway in my because I've been looking at that and I've been trying to get. I'm probably gonna look at Beastars season 2. No, I'm not a furry, but the show is amazing. Did not expect that.
Yeah.
Because it didn't look appealing to me when I first saw it. I was like, this is like a furry paradise, isn't it? Then you actually watch it, and you're like, this is actually pretty good. What else have I been watching? I've been skipping My Hero stuff a lot. I am not a furry, Blue. About to say, I am not attracted to animals. I even find Lola Bunny disgusting. By the way, Space Jam 2. I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't. I saw glimpses of it, but
I haven't.
Yeah, but it's getting a lot of hate from the fans of the first one, who grew up with the first one, and I'm sitting here like, you do realize it's not for you guys. It's not for the 30-year-olds that, from the 90s who watched the first movie. This is for the new generation.
Yeah, it's for the kids. I don't like that. Why don't people let kids have what they want to have? Like, I understand, oh my god, this is nostalgia and whatever, but I'm like, dude, we're like in our fucking 20s and 30s. Why the fuck are we still looking at Space Jams? About to say, or like when that little, you saw that baby Spider-Man cartoon?
Yeah.
Let the kids get into cartoons in their own way. How I got into comic books, what if I told you it wasn't even through comic books? It was through two mediums. X-Men versus Street Fighter. And those Spider-Man... Hold up. Let me see if I can pull them up. You remember those little baby Spider-Man things? But they were all dressed in their ultimate costumes?
Yeah.
I think it was Amazing Buddies or Friends or whatever. I don't know. I think I found it. Hold up. I'm looking because they were in the early 2000s. I remember as a child, my mom always bought me those books. Give me a minute, guys. I think Spider-Man is... Yeah, we're doing this, okay? We're doing this. Wow, they're advertising a new one a lot.
When is it coming out?
I think it's already out because I saw a clip with Black Panther in it. So I'm like, and I know it's on Disney Plus and like Disney Junior. So I know it's like you can show, like it's something for the little kids to get into, okay?
Yeah, because I told my brother about it. Like, hey, there's gonna be this new kids Spider-Man show that has Miles and Gwen on there.
Yeah, and I'm like, I know Jocelyn.
He got a little excited because my oldest nephew likes Spider-Man, and they're both dressed with Spider-Man outfits.
And I know Jocelyn will like it, like my little niece, for one reason. I think I was playing Miles Morales, and like the first, like she just like seeing him swing around and do all sorts of tricks and shit. And that's like, yeah, I'm like, little kids, they gotta get into it somehow. I can't find the books, and I don't feel like searching for it anymore. But yeah, and I was like, they were like this. I hate to say it, Most kids got into DC through the cartoons, and they got into it through Teen Titans Go. I remember as a kid, how did I get into DC? Justice League and Teen Titans. That's because I lived in a different era. You get what I mean? Like, we lived in different times, Ren, where it was like, I don't know. I felt like it was, would you really call early 2000s and 90s like a darker time? Like, it wasn't as safe space, Ren?
Huh.
Like, I wouldn't really call it that, but it's like, we kind of lived in a more mature time where they were trying to teach us lessons. That's why I forever say the beginning half of Boruto was not made for us, right?
Yeah.
That was made for little kids. Because there was a whole episode where these niggas was drawing. What did we have when we first started Naruto? We had fucking Zabuza and Haku. That was traumatizing, man.
Yeah.
Shit, who else did we have? We had the tuning exam arcs. Remember when Sasuke broke that kid's arms?
Yeah.
I don't think any of us got over that as kids. And it didn't come on Toonami. It came on normal Cartoon Network. We had the Shadow Realm. We had all of that stuff. So I was like, yeah, kids have to get into stuff their own way. Is everything made for kids? No. That's why we have Justice League Dark Apocalypse, or like the Justice League movies. We have... Marvel won't give us a dope animated series, and I don't know why. They gave us MODOK, but MODOK wasn't good. Did you see MODOK?
I haven't yet.
It's like an adult... How do I put it? It's like a chicken... It's like a robot chicken skit that lasted way too long. So when you give it a shot, if you ever give it a shot, don't
I probably will.
Let's say don't have super high expectations. Let's say Hulu did not do their shit with this. But it's been an hour. We pretty much talked about everything. Thank you guys for watching. I will put this podcast up on YouTube. Unlike the last one, I'm sorry I forgot. I had a busy fucking month that month. We'll be back next week with more topics to talk about, hopefully. No, maybe special guest or whatever. But yeah, Ren had to go be a dad, and I gotta go check on my favorites. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, and let your heart be your guiding key.